Why did you join robotics in the first place? Why didn't you join other things like sports? What inspired? What drew your attention to robotics? We're starting with the junior person.
So I saw so much tech around me, and I said maybe one day I should make something like that. So and build my own companies, start up my own foundations, basing on robotics.
So I got inspired by I had a love for making crafts because I really loved crafting things out of wood and out of cardboard, and I love crafting. And then I found technology around me everywhere. I'm like, why don't I use what I have to make something even better than what we have right now? So I was like, oh, let me join robotics, and then let's make the world a better place for everyone using artificial intelligence.
What inspired me to join robotics? First of all, many jobs and employment opportunities are need these days use AI. So what inspired me mostly we needed to make more artificial intelligence projects and innovations so that many jobs can run smooth.
What inspired me to join robotics is the love for learning something new. When the more you know, the more you can do. So basically, I learned robotics to get to know how the different things around us work, computers, tablets, and all kinds of different appliances. I joined robotics to make solutions to solve the various problems we face every day. Yeah.
Me personally, I got interested in robotics because of my role model. My role model is Elon Musk, and I think you know what he does. He does SpaceX, Tesla, XAI, and all those different things. Now, what inspired me personally is I want to bring those things that we see in America, such as SpaceX and Tesla, back to Africa, because no African company that I know of is involved in rocketry, self-driving cars, and all that sort of stuff. So that's what I really want.
What had inspired me to start robotics was mainly my brother. My brother is also an innovator just like me, because he mainly focuses on hardware programming and software engineering. So I always just see him at home taking apart things, especially machines such as our computers, our phones, and just turning them into something so productive, especially when they will get spoiled. So I looked into this and I asked myself, why don't I start as early as now, such that by the time I'm at his level, I can do something better than him. So I started with software programming, started learning Python and SolarLearn, continued, and got the certificate for Python. Then I went into and then into C++ to get into hardware programming. Then I started connecting wires and everything, dealing in hardware components. And now I'm here, the robotics fitness challenge. And I have to say I made progress.
Thank you very much for all your brilliant answers. Special thanks to all the organizations that have helped us, that have helped in the sponsoring with our trip. We are really enjoyed. Special thanks to UNDP, the government of Uganda, through Honorable Balam, and Creative Child Foundation, and to all the parents that have funded our trip. We are really grateful. Thank you so much for watching. I remain by Amari Mbabazi, the international journalist, signing out. About now we're in Geneva, Switzerland. The people are representing Uganda, part of Africa, in the AI for Good competition. Let them introduce themselves.
My name is Ganbudi Jonathan. I'm from King's College Budo, and I'm happy to be here.
My name is Daniel Biro. I'm also from King's College.
My name is Josh Chiminoy. I'm a team leader of the senior category representing Uganda.
My name is Akunda Blessing from Hamia, and I'm representing Uganda, Geneva, Switzerland. My name is Elon Samantha from Big Primary, representing Uganda in Switzerland.
Representing Uganda in Switzerland.
infrastructure, they add a bit more and encourage innovation and STEM-related activities in the various schools, not limiting them to only international schools. Thank you.
Thank you very much. To the junior category, we all, besides coming here to repeat, we all made to make some connections. So Samuel, how many connections have you made so far?
I've not made a lot of connections due to some issues from the robots, but I'm sure I made some connections.
Thank you very much, Samuel. So the next question is still to the junior category. How have you seen the competition? Is it tough? Is it soft? Are we winning? Leslie.
So far the competition is fair. I know that we shall qualify by God's grace, and it's not really a very soft competition, it's tough.
Thank you very much. The next question is to the senior category. So you guys have made innovations. What inspired your innovation, Joash?
Our innovation was the piezoelectric tile. So our inspiration came from Japan. Well, when you looked at Japan, we looked into their streets. In their streets we saw something typically odd. It wasn't so odd, but it was more innovative. We looked at their streets and their paths had tiles. These tiles were not only typical tiles that you find in your homestead or anywhere you find them. We found tiles that had electric wires connected to them. So we had to dive deeper and understand what was going on in these tiles. We looked into them and found that they had piezoelectric crystals in them. These crystals work in a way that when pressure is applied to them, kinetic energy is transferred into electrical energy. And this electrical energy is passed through the positive terminal into many appliances, and this can be used to power a bunch of appliances, a wide variety. For example, in Japan, they use that electricity to power their traffic lights, to power their street lights, and very many things along the pathways. So we thought, what if we could use this same idea and make a tile that is low cost and budget friendly, especially for Uganda and farmers, so that we can match it to the theme of the AI for Good Global Summit, which is food security. And we apply these tiles in farms or in our pathways so that when cows pass by, let's say they're coming back from grazing into their barn, we can turn that energy and it could be used like in an incubator, like in a poultry store or something like that.
Wow, thank you so much. That was a very nice answer. It shows that the future of Uganda's robotics is not so bad. So the next question is to the senior category. I heard about UNDP. So what does it do and how has it supported you to reach this far?
UNDP is the United Nations Development Program. It has its different organizations in different countries. Now, in the case of Uganda, UNDP has helped a lot in developing, funding, and helping people to go through their different missions. So, for example, us was sponsored by UNDP to come to this event of the AI for Good Youth Robotics Challenge. So basically, UNDP wants us to come to Geneva, see what is around here, and help them by advising them about the things that we have seen to be able to come and make AI better in Uganda. Because right now in Uganda we don't have very many AI implemented projects, jobs and missions. So UNDP's goal is wants to help Ugandans to develop AI more into their infrastructure and jobs to be able to create a money-making economy. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So the next question is to the junior category. There are various organizations that have supported us, that they have sponsored our trip. UNDP, the government of Uganda, Honorable Balam, Creative Child Foundation, and so what do you have to say to those organizations?
I would have to appreciate these organizations because they have done a lot in our lives, especially in the place of robotics and STEM activities. So I would encourage them to continue up that spirit and effort to various schools so that robotics and AI can grow in Uganda.
Thank you very much, Blessing. So this question is still to the junior category. What inspired you to join robotics?
So we got inspired from seeing people make craft from just ordinary things, but then we decided to make up something more advanced, more technical, such people can use it to improve their ways of living. So we decided, let's try to fix up some things using metal, using Arduino Unos, and it came out to turn as robots and very many nice artificial intelligent things. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Samantha. What a brilliant answer. So this question is to everyone. Why did you join robotics in the first place? Why did you join other things like sports? What inspired? What drew your attention to robotics? We're starting with the junior category.
What really inspired me to join robotics? Okay, I saw so much tech around me, and I said maybe one day I should make something like that. So, and build my own companies, start up my own foundations, basing on robotics. Thank you.
So I got inspired by I had a love for making crafts because I really loved crafting things out of wood and out of cardboard, and I loved crafting. And then I found technology around me everywhere. I'm like, why don't I use what I have to make something even better than what we have right now? So I was like, oh, let me join robotics, and then let's make the world a better place for everyone using artificial intelligence.
What inspired me to join robotics? First of all, many jobs and employment opportunities these days use AI. So what inspired me mostly, we needed to make more and more artificial intelligence projects and innovations so that many jobs can run smoothly.
What inspired me to join robotics is the love for learning something new. When everyone, the more you know, the more you can do. So basically, I learned robotics to get to know how the different things around us work, computers, tablets, and all kinds of different appliances. I joined robotics to make solutions to solve the various problems we face every day. Yeah.
Me personally, I got interested in robotics because of my role model. My role model is Elon Musk, and I think you know what he does. He does SpaceX, Tesla, XAI, and all those different things. Now, what inspired me personally is I want to bring those things that we see in America, such as SpaceX and Tesla, back to Africa, because no African company that I know of is involved in rocketry, self-driving cars, and all that stuff. So that's what I really want.
So what had inspired me to start robotics was mainly my brother. My brother is also an innovator just like me, because he mainly focuses on hardware programming and software engineering. Right now he's working for Council Code, which is one of the leading partners, MTN, that handles their websites, manages them and develops them. So I always just see him at home taking apart things, especially machines such as our computers, our phones, and just turning them into something so productive, especially when they will get spoiled. So I looked into this and I asked myself, why don't I start as early as now, such that by the time I'm at his level, I can do something better than him. So I started with software programming, I started learning Python and SoloLearn, I continued, I got the certificate for Python, then I went into and dived into C++, then into hardware programming, then I started connecting wires and everything, dealing with hardware components, and now I'm here at Robotics for Biggest Challenge. I have to say I made progress. And I didn't just choose robotics, I also play sports. I know what Maya was saying. Sports are also part of my activity. Basketball. Thank you.
organizations that have helped us, that have helped in the sponsoring of our trip. We are really enjoyed. Special thanks to UNDP, the government of Uganda, through Honorable Madam, and Creative Child Foundation, and to all the parents that have funded our trip. We are really grateful. Thank you so much for watching. I remain Maya Mari Nabasi, international journalist signing.